Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Cyno. Cyno would be a little bit surprised and kind of clueless on how to deal with this, but he still tries his best. He never wants you to be in pain and not being able to help you. So he would totally ask what you need, even if he knows nothing about it yet, and he makes sure to stay by your side, rubbing your back and stroking your hair, trying to offer you comfort in any way that he can. He knows you're in a lot of pain, and there's not much that he can do to ease it, but he'll do his best, if only just to make you feel a little bit better and make your day a little bit more easy. Then he will be satisfied. After all, kind of, Cyno is a good boyfriend, and one of his main goals was to help you be able to feel okay and see that smile of yours as much as you can. And he was always going to try and help you keep smiling, no matter what he had to get through with you, be it cramps or someone fighting you. Yes, he's a golden boy, isn't he? So make sure to show him your appreciation when it's all over. Childe. Childe had a sister, so there's no way he doesn't know how to deal with cramps. He's such a doting brother, and I'm sure he took care of her at least once. So, I'm sure he will also take good care of you. He's actually amazing. He'll make you warm meals, and make sure to get you heat pads. And he will get you tons of blankets, just so that you could cuddle up and rest that day. And even the day after, he worries a lot about you, and he never wants you to be just so stressed and try to do work when you're in pain. So, don't you think you can get away with doing anything that requires effort when Childe is around? He's honestly so adorable, and he's such a caring boyfriend too. You know you'll have no way in hell to make it up to him, but you're so glad he puts up with you like this, especially when you get all emotional. He indulges you, always, talking to you about what you want, and listening to your rant about some nonsense. But he's there, and that's what matters. And you're so glad and so happy to have him. Albedo. Albedo's probably a genius. I mean, not probably, he certainly is. But I don't doubt that he has something to at least lessen the pain. So he'll be very gentle with you, and he will understand why you're acting so weird. So if you're being extra upset over some things, or emotional, he doesn't hold it against you. Instead, he's so gentle and so attentive to you, paying so much attention to you and everything you need, and making sure that everything goes your way for those times when you need it. He knows it can be stressful and a lot to deal with, so he's just happy to be able to lessen the burden. And even if he cannot make the pain disappear fully, it's a lot better after what he gives you. It seems like he was working on something like this. He had no idea why, but you were just so glad to have him. So, being a girlfriend of Albedo certainly had its benefits. Actually, it had way too many benefits. So, you were quite lucky yourself. And you were honestly grateful, especially after he kept kissing you and spoiling you that day. Venti. Venti would be a little bit nervous. He had no idea how to deal with this. And when he walked in on you crying because of your cramps, it was safe to say he was freaking out about it. But then he would rush over to you, try to comfort you with anything he can. But soon enough you learned that a song will not just do. So that's why he kissed your cheek softly, trying to tell you about things to distract you, as he made you some warm tea. Hopefully it will calm you down a little bit, and as he tries to get you things to warm up, since he knows that you should probably get a heat pad and stuff, and for the rest of the day, He decides to stay by your side, even though for most part he usually goes to a tavern at night. But you're a special other, aren't you? And he's more than likely to do whatever you want that day. So take advantage of it, because Venti is very weak for you. He just loves you so much, and to him, you were completely irresistible. So there's no wonder why he just can't take it when it's you. Scaramouche. Oh, Scaramouche. He's really clueless on this. He has no idea what he's doing, or what he should do at all. He'd be freaking out internally, all while trying to seem like he was calm, like he knew exactly what he was doing. But he sees you crying, and all of that calmness just dissolves into the nearest ocean. Because what the hell does he do? How can he help you when you're having cramps? And then he would so quietly ask you, hoping that you don't think he was trying to mess with you, or think that he's not caring. He just has zero idea what to do. But then you ask him to cuddle, and he's relieved. Because cuddles, yeah, that he can do. He can do it. Certainly. So he holds you close, cradling you in his arms, and telling you that it'll be okay. Surely it's not the most comforting thing. And after a little bit you tell him that you're hungry, and that you want something warm. Even a drink if he doesn't have a heat pad. So he does make sure to make you some tea until you can get a heat pad, and tell someone to make you your food, because there's no way in hell he knows how to cook. Tighnari. Tighnari is Cody's guardian, so I'm sure he knows how to deal with cramps, and knows enough about periods to be able to help you effectively. He's such an angel, honestly. There is no one in the world who would disagree with me on that, because he's a blessing. Honestly, he's so kind. Even when you're crying and making his day terrible, he kisses your cheeks and tells you it's alright, that you just need to calm down, and he'll make you a good warm meal and be back to your side in just a few moments. And just as he said, he does. And there's a heat pad too. And he reads you a book, quietly, as you cuddled up in his arms, warm and cozy, and well rested too. Isn't he just the sweetest lover? You're honestly so lucky to have him.